Okay, today we're going to do the final install of our swab bar, or our full install I should say, because we haven't really got it in there just kind of mocked up where it should go. But basically we got to drill some holes to make those brackets work. We've got to take our coil springs out, and we have to add in our spring perches or cups or whatever you want to call them. I still got to clean these up and paint them so that it looks brand new, because we like putting brand new stuff on our old ass truck. But that's a pretty good size sweepwear there, at least for this truck. For my Explorer it wouldn't have been enough. Alright, we've jacked up our axle with a block of wood and our awesome floor stand. We got it up pretty high actually. And then I got a little rag here to stop from scratching the frame. And then our jack, 2 blocks. Okay, so we have full deep. You don't need much of a hammer. Let's get that out of the way. See, our anti-seize is still held up. Okay, let me get a bungee cord before I forget. Hanging up on the axle like that. It will actually lay here, but we're going to keep the bungee cord there so it doesn't fall on us. Perfect. Perfectly fine. So now our shock absorber is free. I can actually lower this down to a point where our spring has no tension at the top. Our spring came down a little bit. Right there. Like it wasn't in there. And there's our spring. Okay, well, my 1 1/8 wrench fits. It's the right size. It's a big ass Duralast, but I have a feeling I might need to get a socket and put my breaker bar in here. I think I might clean up my springs here and paint them a nice new shiny color. Yeah, these springs are definitely longer than the one, or shorter than the ones that were on that Bronco that I took this sway bar from. This is going a lot easier now. Sorry if you're missing some of this. I like this big wrench. I wish it was like those Craftsman ones where they're flat on one end and they're level on the other. Or straight, and then you got a flat right here. Those are freaking nice. Wish I had a thread chaser. I'd chase these threads so the knot goes on without a hitch. It's for like a 10mm thread. Or actually that'd be like a 14 or 13mm thread. The good thing is it's not getting stiffer, it's just it's cutting through that dirt. I would plan for a few beers and maybe a day of time, so you can take your time, do this right. Some trucks you might not be lucky like this. Oh, we're almost to the top. Oh yeah. Definitely to the top now. I almost don't even need this. Yeah, don't need it. Oh hey, it's pretty warm. Okay. Take this out. Alright. Out comes our coil spring. Alright, the part we're replacing is this here. Now if you actually wanted to get your I-beam separated from your strut rods or radius arms, you would undo this bolt here, which I'm not going to, but it is also a 1 1/8. I'm actually not going to bother painting these. Oh no! The sizes are different. Alright, we ran into a first snag. So this is definitely way bigger than a half. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this with us. And we're going to go to Ace Hardware and buy a drill bit for this size, and we'll drill it out with the press, which we're going to show all of that here in this after this commercial break. Alright, 23 bucks later, we got a 3/4 drill bit. That's how big the bolt is on. It's a 3/4. We got to do a little bit of machine work. That's right, the drill bit came out of that. This way. I'm going to stick that there as far as I can. Tighten that shit down as much as possible. Okay, what we're gonna do here, loosen up our motor. We're gonna go to a slower RPM. Actually, start on the motor end. That's a little better. Okay. tight as possible. There we go. Put some torque down. Fluid on there. Keep it from going on these electrical outlets. Look at it, it's not. I hope my camera got that. That was pretty epic. That chewed right through it. Alright. Next. Definitely have your lube. Makes a bit of difference. These are... Oh, that didn't even do anything to it. We'll get the next one. These are a little bit shorter, so we might drop the suspension a little bit. We might need to ream it out a little bit more. Definitely not to this side. And then the one thing that's an issue is our locating pin. This locating pin is going to have to get filed down a little bit. One way or another, this is going to work. So we need to grind down our edges. Let's make sure our things aren't cracked. Alright, so I had to set my camera to record to the memory card that I have on here, because for whatever reason I keep getting a buffering overflow. I hope my drive's not bad. Anyways, I just barely put that on there and we got quite a bit ground down. Let's see if it fits. That's gonna have to do. Alright, nice and slow. Alright, we're going to go slower. Okay, we made it through now. Yeah, you know, that's just how it sits. So, our links are going to be a little cattywampus. Awesome, dude. Okay, I was gonna make the other half of this video, the other side, and the finishing up with the sway bar, but my battery had died. But just in case I missed it, I will show you. Freaking Adam is over. I had to buy a rigid because my DeWalt, the batteries just died, so I bought this $100 rigid. Another drill bit. So what we had to do is we had to make another hole for our bracket to mount to, and we utilized the bolts that held the air dam in, and then got that in. It's a little cattywampus, but it works. We got that link up there. This other link actually needs to be pushed backward, or pushed backwards. It's forward a little too far, so I need to make another hole and then push this back. But anyways, handle's a lot better. Way better. I mean, you know, if I had a quicker steering, it would be a nice driver. It is a nice driver now, but what I mean is it'd be able to handle a little better. The steering is, you know, it's you got to turn it this way to make a slight left. But it definitely, the body lean is more controlled. And now I just need the polyurethane bushings in the back to tighten that end up. But in the meantime, now we're going to be working on leaks. We got to tighten our oil pan gasket up, or oil pan, wipe it down so we can see if it leaks still. I got to hook up my axle vent tube. And then I'm actually thinking about taking my I love this, I love having this, but I'm thinking about taking it off and go ahead and you know, make it kind of bare, just have the bumper Get a different bumper that doesn't have the little things coming up. And then get the ballast with the fog lights. Oh yeah. The passenger side was easier. Obviously, having experience now doing the front or the driver's side was a lot easier doing the other side. It was just a piece of cake. The little cups were in and out. So yeah, it's about a 6-hour job if you take your time. I definitely recommend having a fan like this, tools, and good tools, and then the big fatty wrenches that I have. Which I don't know where Adam put them. But oh well, took them home. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Hope you like it, subscribe, and we'll see you next time when we make another video on this truck.